Holy crap, today is like the day to film. I am on video number 4 because I have to pre-film everything over the weekend. So welcome to November and my October beauty and lifestyle favorites. I don't always throw lifestyle in, but I feel like now is a good time. It is a change of season, so there's a few things that I am really digging and a few things I think you should just know about. So since this is a beauty channel, we will start with beauty first, and I'm just going to haphazardly grab for things, but the first thing I want to grab, and I haven't done a review on this on purpose because I don't want to offend anyone, is the Butt Hurt palette by Makeup Maniacs. So Makeup Maniacs is a indie brand out of the States. Their shipping is incredible. I will give them that. I swear to God, I ordered it on Saturday night and it was at my house at Tuesday afternoon. So basically the idea of this palette is the Butt Hurt palette dedicated to offend modern social media society. So it just says keep scrolling on the top here, and then we have a bunch of bright shades that all their names kind of match the color. Again, I'm not here to offend anyone. It's just supposed to be funny. This is actually about quality, not presentation, even though the presentation is hilarious in my opinion. For example, Trump is orange. How can you not laugh at that? Anyway, my most favorite shade in this is actually Child Support, this bright green up here. You can actually put this all over the lid and into your crease, and it is a one shade type of look, very bright, very up my alley. Really been digging this one. There is 3 pressed glitters in here, and it was only $25 for all of these shades. Like, you just can't be mad about it. You just can't. I'm just gonna swatch a couple of other ones here so you can kind of see. Those are just some quick finger swatches. I'll do a glitter too, just for fun. The glitter is actually like super tightly packed, which I don't know if that's normal. I feel like it's not. My Jolie Beauty palette wasn't like that. Anyway, this is just a really fun palette, and I like people that get comedy and that like they just get how to poke fun at things. Overall, I like the palette. I like that an indie brand has come out with something funny like this. Plus, like, they stuck a thermometer up his butt. Anyway, definitely a favorite for the humor, definitely a favorite for the price, shipping, and my experience with the company. I ordered 2 palettes and they sent me a free liquid lipstick for no goddamn reason, which is also very nice. So thank you to the Makeup Maniacs for sending that over. It was lovely. Next makeup favorite is the Infallible Pro Glow Foundation from L'Oreal. This has saved my ass so much lately because my skin has been so dry and so flaky. This foundation paired with the Hangover RX from Too Faced has completely saved my ass after the skin debacle of 2018. I can honestly say that this foundation is very underrated. I know people typically like it, but I've been getting compliments. It's been almost healing my skin in combination with this. I did also want to make mention of this Tree Hut Skincare Hydrating Overnight Mask. I believe this came in Glossy Box, either in September or October. I had an issue with Glossy Box where one of my boxes didn't show up, so now I'm all like flustered and don't know which one was which. But just to open it, it's like a little blue jelly. It's a overnight mask. You put it on your skin and go to sleep. It does tell you to wipe it off in the morning with a warm cloth, but I haven't been doing that because it doesn't seem like there's anything on my skin. But I've been really liking this, so I will put the price down here, and if I can find a link of where to buy it, I will throw that in the description box as well. It's really helping keep my skin moisturized throughout the night, and when I wake up, I don't have like the peeling nose problem that I've been having. Because of those skin issues I was talking about with like the really bad dryness and the texture I had after that huge rash explosion, I've also been really liking cream and liquid products as opposed to powder, which is very unlike me. I'm very much trying to push myself out of my comfort zone. So I have Pixie by Petra here. This is a contour stick. I typically don't like contour sticks, and I just talked about this earlier this week in my weekly makeup basket. So that is the contour stick. You can really just like, it blends beautifully. There's not a lot to it. It's super low maintenance. Yeah, so this is a super low maintenance stick, and it wasn't adding any more powder or dryness to my skin. Like I said, it's like really blends in nicely, and it was even better that it was free from Generation Beauty. Pixie is kind of underrated in my opinion. I really like almost everything I try from them. So this is another liquid product, and again, really outside my comfort zone. This is the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Spotlight. This is basically like a cream highlight in the shade Opal. I've been using this with a beauty blender on my cheekbones, and it is kind of making some of that texture go away. So when you blend this in, that's what it looks like. I've been really liking luminizing lately, and normally I'm like a really hardcore matte girl. Like, I don't like to look shiny. I don't like to have crazy amounts of highlighter, but I don't know what it is. It's like my skin changed from season to season, and now I'm like, give me all the liquids. Another favorite this month is the highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Amrezi highlighter. This is coming back, so I'm allowed to talk about it because it's no longer a limited edition. I didn't like this at first, and I've kind of changed my tune. I do really like it now, which is why it's in my favorites. It's really, really nice with like a fluffy brush, and you just go on your cheekbones, and it gives a really nice flush like I'm wearing it today. It doesn't look like those Seen from Space highlights. It's a more of the like, I am just glowing within because I'm a perfect angel from heaven, you know? Two more makeup favorites that I'm going to talk about. Two dislikes that I just made me shake my head, and then we're going to talk about some lifestyle favorites. So I couldn't have my favorites video without talking about this. I know it's expensive. I know it's really hard to get right now. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5, but truthfully, it's the only palette in my true existence on this planet that I have reached for as consistently as I have. If you look at my palette tracker, which I will even fact check myself and show you, it is the longest line by far. So this are all the palettes that I have been using thus far this month. All the orange. Anywhere that there's orange is what I've been using. So see, there's like a few here and there, but then we come here, this is all the newer stuff that I've been using, and this is the Mothership 5. I've used it almost every day since I've owned it in this life. It's really great on its own. It's really great for one shadow looks. It's great as a topper. Like, it just gives every option possible. And even though it's expensive, I do feel like I'm already getting my money's worth out of it, considering I have some $50 and $60 palettes that I like, but only use once or twice before they end up back in the back of my dresser and never to be seen again until Palette Bingo Remix pulls it back out. I do have one last makeup favorite. This is the Kokie Liquid Lipstick Matte Rouge in Nirvana. I did talk about this in my makeup basket earlier this week. I know this seems like a lot of repeats, but I was really loving a lot of the things I was trying last week. And not just because they were top of mind, but because I actually really loved them. This is just like a perfect nude, and I really love the formula. It's like a cream to matte kind of like, almost feels like those powder type. I'm not describing this very well. It's a good thing I don't do those like inside of the book jacket descriptions, because nobody would know what the hell anything was about. Let me try again. It's like a cream to powder to cream formula. When you're putting it on, it's almost like a gel cream. Yeah, I'm going with gel cream. That's a good descriptor. It wears evenly. There's no like weird lines. You don't get that butthole lip thing. I really like these. I'm totally looking up how I can get my hands on some more, because I don't think Kokie is super available in Canada. Okay, so I want to talk about a couple things that kind of made me go, what? So this is a product that came in Glossy Box, and let me just take the cap off. This is a green, what is it called officially? Fran Wilson's Mood Matcher. So the idea of this is you put on the green crayon on your lips, and it goes the color that is perfect for you. So I did this. I did it. I really did. It is a cool concept. Like, scientifically, if I was a scientist, I'd be like, ooh, why? How is it green? And then goes pink. Like, see how pink it goes? Like, look how pink. Like right there. I don't understand. It's like so pink. It's a cool concept. But for me, not knowing what color it's going to be, like how do you wear something like that? When I put this on, it was literally like, oh, it's cool. It's like a light baby pink, no big deal. An hour later, I looked at myself and it was fuchsia. And I was like, whoa. And it was also everywhere because it's kind of like a bomb. So I'm not sure I'll be keeping this unless I do another video of products I don't love. But like, see, look how bright it's going. At like an hour later, it was seriously like this color. Like how? Yeah, that's a dirty sponge. What are you gonna do about it? But like, this should not result in this. Another product I was super, super disappointed this month was the Editorial 2.0 from Sephora Pro line. I own the first three, and I know not everyone really loved the Warm, Cool, and Editorial palettes from the Sephora Pro line. I really liked them. I did keep them. Like, I don't reach for them every single day. I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't. But they were good enough for me to keep them and good enough for me to reach for. I bought the Editorial 2.0, which I will insert a picture of here because I actually returned it. And I can't believe they haven't pulled it off the market. Almost every shade swatched to like the equivalent of a loose powder. Like you would put your finger in, you'd swatch it on your hand, and then you go, and it would just go, gone. It was never even there. I swatched it on a girl's hand at work because she was like, no, they look so nice. So I like put it on her hand and I was like, blend it out. And she did, she blended it out and it was literally just gone. And the whole time she's like, it's gone. Like, what, who, where did it, it was there and now it's not there. How'd that happen? And I was like, exactly. So I walked my sorry ass back to Sephora and I was like, here you go, I don't want this back. And she's like, didn't you like it? Because I don't return very much stuff. And like, it's very apparent on my account that I don't return very much stuff. I was like, honestly, no, I was a little disappointed in the quality. It doesn't swatch very well and it doesn't wear very well. I did try it on my eyes as well and like, it was okay. But when one of each 10 shade is only okay and the rest are not good, like, no, I'm gonna get my $100 back. So essentially what happened was I took it back and that was kind of the end of it. But she swatched it, the girl at Sephora, and she did the same thing. She put it on her hand and was like, oh, yep, okay, here's your money, have a good day, see ya. And again, that was the end of that. So don't recommend Editorial 2.0, and I will not be buying the other two as they come out because I think there's a warm one and another one. I don't know. All three. No, thank you. Okay. I have two lifestyle favorites and they're very random. Actually, I have three. The first one is this mug that I got when I was in New York from TJ Maxx for $3.99. It says, I work hard so my dogs can have a better life. And there is a Great Dane, a little Corgi, a Hound, a Sheepdog, a Chihuahua, and a Bulldog. And they make me so happy because this is something I say all the time. Everybody always asks me, why do you work such long hours? Why do you do the job that you do? It seems so stressful. And I honestly live so far away from work because this house and this property is better for my puppies and I work how I work so that we can provide that for them. It seems ridiculous, but it's true. Anyway, I liked the size of it. It's like teal on the inside. It was super cute and I just really liked the lettering and I liked the little giant Great Dane because he looks a little bit like my Daisy boy. My other lifestyle favorite is something that I feel like people don't know about. But like, these are my all-time favorite chips. Like, I am a salty snack food person to my core. And I don't know if these are available in the States, but these are very much available in Canada. And jalapeno cheddar Doritos are far superior than all other Doritos. I realize that they are on fire here, but like, they're not that spicy. It's like flavorful spicy. And if you like chips, you need to get yourself some of these. Last but not least is a candle that I was sent from Glossybox. This came in my box. It is the Toka Montauk candle. It is just like a little baby one, but it is the nicest, freshest smell ever. I really like clean scents in candles, like the ones that are like super sweet or super fragrant. I don't really like those. Just, I want it to smell clean. I want it to smell like I don't have 400 pounds of dogs in my house and drool all over the walls. There is, and there are. But I don't want it to smell like that and be very apparent when you walk in. I just want it to smell like clean. So I really like that for this reason. I have burned this for a few hours and it's only gone down about 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. Like it barely even looks like I've used it at all. And when I say like hours, it's been burning for hours. Like I burned it almost the whole day today and it is 4:30 in the afternoon. So I know that they're a little bit more expensive. I will find the pricing and maybe link it to Glossybox. If Glossybox is something you're interested in, or BoxyCharm, there is a link down below for both of those. Oh my god, see? Look how bright this shit is. This is that stupid green thing. It just keeps getting brighter. Sweet Jesus. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Anyway, guys, I totally know that this seemed all over the place, but I'm getting very tired. And when I get very tired, I get a little weird. These are my favorites for the month of October. I hope you have a lovely November. And I will also say that this November is November, and I am hoping to be able to say no to spending money on makeup I don't need. Have a lovely day. I hope you like this video, and I hope you subscribe so you can hang around with us going forward. See you later, everyone.